Namaste, my friend, and welcome to Namaste Today in the Zodiac Weather. My name is Christopher Witecki, your Sensei to Sirius Joy. Thank you so much for joining me and sharing light. It's nice to connect every day. This is for Tuesday, September 9th, 2014, and today, control consciousness rules the day. Control consciousness. This is the I decide state of awareness, or Capricorn, or step 8. This is the part of us that makes decisions. And usually the decision is very simple. We either continue to give something our love and support, or we do not give something our love and support. It is an on-off binary kind of switch, really, when it comes down to manifesting reality and the architecture of what I call incarnation. So this architecture asks every so often, whenever it's a step 8 day, for us to make a bit of a decision, which is a turning point, or it creates a corner, or an edge to our life. And although today's edge is not the final edge, today is an important edge because the sun is in Virgo. So decisions we make in Virgo become very real. We'll talk about that in Sensei Sunrise. But before we make our decisions and what adds into our decisions, let's tame our brain, shall we, with the phrase of the day. I decide to not deny my instincts. I decide to not deny my instincts. Now I say this because this is part of a step 17 day, and also instincts need to go into what we're deciding. The moon is in Pisces, so we can feel our psychic awareness, we can feel our instincts. So even if you're not psychic or don't do tarot or anything at all, your emotions today are talking to the step 7 energy, which is the psychic state of awareness. So thank God, as the universe forces it upon us, we all have these gut instincts, and if we're going to make some decisions that affect our reality, I decide to not deny my instincts. This is a part that I know and have learned is valuable, to listen to the psychic side and throw by Creator or whatever that force is before you try something on Earth, because really you want to coordinate with them, and quite often than not, my guides are warning me to not do that when I ask. So I decide to not deny my instincts. Now today is a step 17 day. Step 17 is the 10 I love and trust plus the 7 I sense. So when your love and your trust is there and you open up your senses, that is basically God's formula for a decision, or quantum step 8, 1 plus 7 equals 8. So it's loving, it's sensing, and that's what brings us to our conclusion. Now the joyful prep of the day is action. Be prepared to act. When it feels right and it makes sense, be prepared to act. So in order to receive the joy of the day, we talk about serious joy. How do you get the joy? Well, here's how you receive it. Listen to your emotions, listen to your senses, and when the two line up, you want to go ahead and act on it. That's how you'll have your joy. Now the moon will make you feel like not acting at all. We actually are still in Pisces, so we're very wishy-washy, and these are the dreamy later degrees of Pisces, so these are definitely the degrees where everyone wants to check out, especially with Neptune in Pisces. Now looking at the chakras, today's chakra is actually the third eye is what's in control. When we make decisions, it's the back of the third eye. The back of that chakra is the decision-making part. The forward third eye is the part that looks into the future. So decisions write our history, write our past. And they work just like the back of the heart chakra is manifesting reality with Virgo. So today, the third eye is really what's lit up. And with the moon in Pisces, our crown chakra is being fulfilled. So we connect to our highest source, or the higher vibrations, through the crown. And today our emotions, because it's in Pisces and nearly full, is literally illuminated from the crown. So emotions that you feel probably are psychic, I would argue. And with my clients, when I have readings on days like this, even with people who say they aren't psychic, I can actually help them to actually point out, you can feel and sense where the psychic information is. You don't have any proof for it, you just have this sense about things, right? So today is definitely a day to ground yourself through the root, by the way. So if you're a person that's not grounded, if you're normally kind of flighty anyways, you definitely want to ground today. Just imagine that red root chakra all the way in the center of the earth, and just let Mother Earth take your anxiety. Now, I am calling out to all light workers to unite. There's a new Contact Us page on soulgarden.tv where we're saying, hey, do you want to do a blog? Do you want to share anything? Please let us know. I want us to start reporting and sharing this information. You can find out more by just emailing us. We're going to keep it very simple. And in today's tarot, the card this week pulled by my mom is the moon, which I guess represents that we're coming to the end of a long emotional emotional cycle. And I would say that's absolutely true from an astrological perspective. Let's in fact talk about that in our planet soup. What is God cooking up now? Well, it is a two-part day. The sun begins in step 16 in the AM, in fact around 12:30 or 1 Pacific, which is like 3:30 Eastern. It then moves to step 17 or 17 degrees Virgo. So the first half of the day will be very dreamy and kind of drifting is what I want to say, not dreary. And the second half will be sharp. And by this evening you will feel sharp, I believe, and ready to make some decisions. The moon, of course, continues in Pisces, so emotionally this is best to be non-judgmental to ourselves, forgiving to ourselves, and also self-compassionate, taking emotional woe for us and allowing us to step out of our normal emotions, whatever they may be. Now, the Earth is in Pisces. I haven't talked about this for a while, but the Earth is always in the opposite sign of the Sun. So the Sun is in Virgo, meaning the Earth is in Pisces. And wherever the Earth is, this is what we are actually manifesting in concrete form. So we are trying to create a new reality with the Sun in Virgo. But with the Earth in Pisces, we are actually manifesting faith. Manifesting a spiritual connection that we can have faith in. And when the Sun was in Pisces 6 months ago, we were all trying to create new faith in life. So you can go back to when the Sun was in Pisces and ask yourself, if you have a diary or whatever, what were you worried about at that time? At the end of the day, I think we were all building faith. Well, that faith should be delivering now. You should be starting to see that that your intuition pays off. And for a lot of people with Chiron and Neptune in Pisces, people are really healing their faith for the first time. Now, Venus is in Virgo, which she's actually catching up to the Sun. Step 5 today. So today will be the day where you actually start to connect to this new reality that you're creating. And that's partly due to the decision that you're making or decisions that we're making. Very interesting that Venus is at step 5 right now, which means the I think state of awareness is involved with giving and receiving. And so we are thinking about or taking a reality or not taking a reality. And then Mars is at the high stages of Scorpio. And look, step 27, which is a Grandmaster 9. If it feels right and it makes sense, then go for it. So Mars is affirming that. And in each of your Zodiac weather reports, I'll be talking about where Mars is telling you to move ahead now. It's always now. Move ahead now, regardless of other factors in your life. Mars is saying absolutely time to act on that change. And in some cases, I think Mars will be what makes the change. I mean, just what gets the headline. So this brings us to the Sensei sunrise. And in this Sensei sunrise, you've seen it like 3 times now. By accident, I put the slide out. What is most real to you is my question to you today. Today, as we make a decision, we're basically deciding what we want reality to be. So whatever your drama is in your life or whatever, you're probably making some preliminary decision in the important place. And what you're deciding really is what's going to be real and what's not going to be real. So what is most real to you? What do you make most real to you all day? That's what I was thinking yesterday in the full moon. Like, what details do we really hang on? And most of them aren't even real. We make things real, like our worry about paying for college. We make it very real because we put time and attention into it. And that's basically what reality is, whatever you put time and attention into. So if we put time and attention into these carrots in front of us and eat them, then that is a very real thing, because we are there with it right there. And the thing is we put a lot of time and energy into things that frankly aren't real, but we make very real. And that's what I'm starting to realize, is that what is most real to me? Well, I know what it is, and I now know what I want it to be. And that's what I'm deciding today, my personal journey. Is it's like, you know what? I think what's most real to me is what feels good now. And it's a different way of looking at reality, because I think I have been making reality everything that is non-real. And I've been making reality problems, and I've been making reality worry, and I've been making other people's problems my reality, and I realize that's my fault, So today, the thing is that last part that I brought up, which has to do with what makes sense. We've got a lot of psychic sense on the planet today, a lot of psychic awareness pouring out. And that's the other part of it as well. I think when we really ask ourselves, is it okay if we just not worry about all these things and just live our life this way? And I think that sense, that gut instinct, I'm not going to deny my instincts. My instincts tell me everything will be fine if I choose the sane reality and the reality that is so obvious and one that I will enjoy and the one that I can just feel now and enjoy now. So that's the whole part about asking your psychic sense. So you want to ask if it's on board. But I have to say, and I pose this to you too. One is, what's most real to you? What do you spend your time doing? And two, do you already have a sense of the way you should be doing it? And are you? That's today's question and ponder. I'll see you after this. Hey there, folks. Thank you so much for watching that. You know, all those practitioners in the soulmart.me commercial that I make you watch every day, they're all phenomenal. And Charisse Landis reads chakras, if you don't know, and does very well. So she's where I've learned a lot of my chakra information. Each of those practitioners in that commercial are the best of their kind, and they're really there only because I only work with the best. So if you want a good tarot reading, if you really want to connect to the angels, if you want to really read those chakras, come on down to soulmart.me. Now, I am selling my class. In fact, I have one more day if you want to buy tickets for this one on September 10th. And The Art of Reading People is on September 17th. And I'm looking forward to getting in front of people. These are webcam cameras. We use Google Plus technology. And we get in front of each other and we talk, and I act very goofy. So remember to come on down to soulmart.me. If you need any help with any purchase or booking anything, the customer service address is help@soulmart.me. And of course, our classes and all those great practitioners are available at soulmart.me, the big sponsor of what we do. But before you head down to soulmart.me, let's take a look at the moods of each of your brothers and sisters. Starting with the Scorpios. I was like, did I hear the music? It's a little quieter. Scorpios are sunny and sharp today. Feeling sharp, I think. And by the way, I got a lot of feedback yesterday that the Scorpios were grouchy. Thank you very much. It was kudos to that. Yeah, I know when a Scorpio is going to be grouchy. That's one of the benchmarks of my career. But today I think you're feeling sunny and sharp. Time to move ahead with the new Scorpio 2.0. Mars is in the high stages of Scorpio, and by your birthday you will launch the new Scorpio 2.0. But go ahead, move that sucker out of beta and give it a try. That's the new ego, the new character, the new policies. You know exactly what I'm talking about. The Leos, sunny and private today, but time to move ahead with your self-nurturing plan. Yes, self-nurturing. I can't get into it now, but every Leo is some sort of reincarnated someone important, but without a staff. So now you got to do it yourself, and right now Saturn in Scorpio is saying all Leos have got to take care of themselves, and if they do, they're going to find themselves in good places. The Cancer is cloudy and learning today. Time to move ahead with your heart's desires. Cancers, no more waiting around for other people. Okay? Your heart wants something, go for it. If that person's not ready, they weren't ready. That's timing. Step 3 is the Sagittarius, cloudy, nesting, and resting today. Time to move ahead with the inner faith. And when I say move ahead with the inner faith, we're talking about believing in your own bullshit, right? Sagittarius says it's time for you to believe in your own philosophies. If you are the philosopher, then let's do it. Put your money where your mouth is. It is time. You're going to find that it all works out because you decide to move ahead with that faith. Step 4 is cloudy and productive for the Aquariuses today. Time to absolutely move ahead with career plan. Yeah, yours is a bit simpler. And because most Aquas think through their careers very well, move ahead with your career plans. It's the one thing you can count on right now. Step 5, the Gemini, sunny and professional. Time to move ahead with the new lifestyle. And that's what it feels like to walk a mile in your shoes when we say lifestyle. So health, daily life, neighborhood, what's it like when you wake up in the morning? Move ahead with that part, Gemini. The rest will work out. Step 6, the Librans. Cloudy, maybe a little oversensitive today. It is time, though, to move ahead with your financial plans. You know, everything else might be murky, but whatever your financial plans are, Libra, they're probably solid. Step 7's the Pisces. Sunny and super cool with the moon in their sign. Time to move ahead with your life purpose. Now that's something only you know, fish, right? No one else knows what your life purpose is. Most Pisces probably wouldn't even admit it, but I'm saying go ahead, move ahead with it now. Step 8's the Capricorns. Cloudy, maybe a little pensive today. Time to move ahead with your social plans. That's right, social plans. So if you know where you want to live in a neighborhood, if you know how you want to, who your new friends are, if you're deciding to run for politics, any of those things, go forward with that, says the universe. You're ready. Step 9's the Aries. Cloudy and spiritual today. Time to move ahead with self-transformation. So Aries have been thinking about making a big change on the inside. Time's now. Go for it. The universe says go for it. Taurus is sunny and social today. Time to move ahead with partnerships that do work. I say that the ones that do, because Saturn will not be through this sign until this Thanksgiving, so or Christmas time. So the ones that do work, go for it, says the universe. Then finally, the step 11's sunny and sentimental today. Time to move forward with new thinking. Now this is super important, really, Virgos, because if you change your thinking, everything changes in you. That's why you like Gemini so much. You think a lot. Both of y'all do. So if you have an attitude and you stick to that attitude like a Virgo, then you will find that everything else, I think, opens up. All right. Now, quieting down the Lightworker Parade today. Serious step of the day, step 17. Had to actually re-render this one and upload it, so thanks for your patience on that, but it's worth a watch. To jumpstart your health, this episode is how to get moving. He's going to talk about get off the couch and actually move. That's how you jumpstart your health. And don't forget, we had a full moon surrender episode of Julie Zipper that went live yesterday. I'm just giving you another chance to know about it. And if you'd like to work with us, you can contact us at the Contact Us page. If you're on YouTube, please be kind and do subscribe. We're also on Facebook, where I post many times a day with funny jokes. Go to soulgarden.me if you want to follow us there. And of course, SoulMart and soulgarden.tv. If you care to share, please tell your friends about Soul Garden. That's the best way for us to grow in the healthy way. And of course, I'm now doing Soul Nirvana. Music is soul. This is Nirvana. Now, the reason why I'm bringing up music, incidentally, is because when it comes to Serious Joy, my belief is that there's really 3 ingredients to Serious Joy. 11 steps, but 3 ingredients. The ingredients are love, laughter, and song. Love and laughter. Now, I'm giving you love. Sometimes maybe you're laughing. Some people say I'm funny. That's cool. I'm working on that part. But I'm also going to give you a song. Those are the 3 things I think we need. And song is something that is very vibrational and very, very spiritual. In fact, one of the pure forms of art that is not screwed up by Hollywood or whatever is actually music, and it comes straight from the angels, and it comes straight from the angelic realm. So a lot of phenomenal spiritual work just comes to the lyrics of popular songs and music. And that's why I'm trying to find and share some music and get people singing and get people listening to music every day. Because if you can't go to church, if you can't watch Namaste Today, put on some music that you love every day. That's my gospel, and that's what I do. So today's song actually is the Verve Bittersweet Symphony. Have you ever heard this one? I'm sure you have. But listen to it now. I love the line of where he's screaming about how he can change. It's like, can you change? That's the whole thing. It's a bittersweet symphony, life is, isn't it? All right, my friends, I will see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for tuning in. Remember, I love you, and live, love, be.